Hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna make a tier list on every primary weapon in Roblox Rivals. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're gonna start here with the basic assault rifle. This is actually the free gun you start the game off with, and unfortunately, every bullet that you shoot, it only does 13 damage. The cooldown's 0.1 seconds, and the ammo, you only get 20 shots per magazine. So, with that being said, where should we place this on the list? Well, factoring in that it's a free-to-play gun, and honestly, it carried me for very, very many levels. I would have to say this gun is probably A tier. Because once again, it's free. You can't beat it. And it does a lot of damage. If you hit your full magazine, you will drop people left and right. And I'm going to show you guys this gun right now. As you can see, like right here, like it's a clean looking gun. It really is. And two things. You can scope in with it and shoot like this. And then obviously, if you guys hit the head, you're going to do a little bit more damage. And it hits for 19.5. So it's not bad headshot wise, and up close, you can just go ahead and aim like without like zooming in or whatever. Just aim with like your mouse, and I guess it's called hip fire aiming. So just do that, and honestly, you could just kind of beam people down, even across the map. Like if there's a guy back there, like the crazy part is not really much of a damage drop off. I don't think there's actually any in this game, so you're kind of chilling. And like once again, if you're hitting these headshots, guys, you are going to be cooking people left and right. Like obviously, if they're kind of deep out there, you're just going to want to aim in a little bit. Maybe like there's that guy, like boom, just kind of beam him right down and reload. And it's quick reloads too, so it's not too bad, guys. I definitely like this gun. Definitely A tier. And if you're new to the game, don't feel like you're like completely left out and totally like done for. You're going to lose every fight. No. This gun's actually pretty solid, guys. You're going to like it a lot. So definitely keep it in your arsenal, even if you are a noob. Even if you're not a noob and have a lot of cool weapons, you're going to be fine. You're going to be chilling. This gun's good. So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next up, guys, we got the bow. Now, this one is kind of a weird one. So basically, it costs 15 keys. So it is on the cheaper side. And it does a lot more damage. Up to 40, actually, for body shots. A little bit more for headshots. I'll show you that in a little bit. But the cooldown for this one's a little bit slower than the machine gun. It's actually 0.6 seconds. And the ammo is, obviously just one arrow at a time. So you kind of shoot slow. You got to hit your shots. If you don't hit your shots, you're going to be, not really killing people. They're going to kill you. So is it easy to use? Absolutely not. I'm going to say that this one's kind of a C tier. It's not horrible. I've actually used it for a little bit, and I got a lot of kills with it. But is it better than that? Nah, it's kind of behind on that. So let me show you guys some gameplay of this. And basically, here we are in game now. So let's just like hold in the left trigger here. And it kind of just rapid fires. So you can see it's not too slow, but like, it's not very quick either. And then headshots, they do 60 damage. So you got to keep that in mind. Like somehow that's not a headshot right there. I'm literally aiming at the guy's head. But something that you guys should keep in mind is if you right click and hold and you shoot. Okay, don't ignore that. That just went right through that guy. I don't know if there's like a bug or something with him, but let's shoot this guy. So 150 into the shoulder there just did 60 damage. So let's see if we do 200 into the head. And that did 80 to the, see guys, the hitbox in this thing is super strange. I don't even know what to say right there. I'm just going to walk into this guy's face. We'll shoot there, and I missed. So, yeah, don't use this, guys. Actually, you know what? We're going to move this down to F tier. Let me go back out of here. Pull up this. This is going to, or sorry, D tier. It's going down to D tier. That thing's terrible. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is going to be the burst rifle here. This gun's okay. It's 25 keys, a little bit on the expensive side, but it does 20 damage, shoots every 0.5 seconds, and it's got a couple extra bullets. Actually, one more than the original AR. It's actually got 21 in a magazine. So this gun is also really solid, but then again, it is burst rifle, so it's kind of a trade-off. I would say this guy's a B, and let me just go show you what this thing's like. It's hard to explain, guys. We actually have to back out here real quick and hop back in there. There might be an easier way, but I'm not too sure. But I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about with this thing and why I'm putting it in the B tier. Like as you can see here, it does a lot of damage, like up close. But the fact that you have to wait, like if you don't hit those 3 shots, like see that like right there, like how I'm moving like strafing here. I'm only hitting 1 shot. I'm only doing 20 damage. Whereas if I had the laser beam AR, I'd be hitting all those. Now another thing is you could actually aim in with this gun, so that is that. But like, if you do hit your 3 like round bursts, like all 3 shots, and look at that, that's 90 damage, just one thing right there. So each burst is 30 shots or 30 damage per shot to the head. So you hit all 3, obviously that adds up to 90, and you hit a double one, then bang, you got the guy in 2 bursts. So you could 2 burst people down. Is it easy to do? Absolutely not. But is the gun good? It's not bad. Let's just say that. It's not great, not bad. Somewhere in the middle. That's why it's B tier. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's get the heck on out of here, and then we'll get on to the next gun, which, of course, is not so much a gun, but more a flamethrower. This big bad thing right here, right? So this guy is very expensive. This is one of the pay-to-win things in the game. 400 keys, so good luck unlocking that if you're a free-to-play player. It's going to take you a long time. The damage on it's 14, shoot every 0.15 seconds, and the ammo is kind of like a fuel canister type thingy. There's 100 in there, just imagine the fuel running out. 100, it lasts a little bit. I'll show you guys in a minute or two, but is this thing practical? If you're playing the backrooms map, maybe. Other than that, you are just going to get beamed from across the map, so you're going to die. So don't use it, but let me show you guys what it's like, and obviously I'm going to put this thing, honestly, D tier. It's not good, guys, and for how much it costs, don't ever buy it. So let me just show you real quick what this thing's looking like. So you're in the game. You're going to choose the flamethrower. Let's just go through all this, and let's find a guy. So from back here, as you can see, I am literally not damaging him. So I got to get all the way up to here to damage him, and I ran out of ammo before I even did that. That guy's trying to shoot me. What the heck? But anyways, once you refuel and you get close to the guy, you light him on fire. Like I said, it does, 14 damage. And then it does a little bit of burning afterwards. So it gets up to like 28, 30 there. Now, if I full on hold it here, there you go. He's dead. It took like 50, well, about 50 of the fuel in it. So, is it bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like from right here, look, I'm not even burning that guy. So, and it looks like there is some sort of right click ability on it. I can show you guys one more time what that does. I don't even know, honestly. So let's get up close and just go like that. It looks like it just kind of like a air burst type thing, pushes enemies backwards maybe, but yeah, like this gun is not even a gun, but you know what I mean. It's not really worth your time, I don't think. Like, yeah, if you get close up, like say this guy is using a sniper here. Obviously, I'm not playing him right now. This is the training zone. But like if I'm like this and just dancing around him, you don't have to aim very much. But once again, if you're playing good players, they will snipe you from back there, or they will just beam you down from back there. They're not going to let you get close, guys, unless you're playing a noob. So definitely D-tier weapon, especially for the price. Do not get this one, guys. Just not worth your time. But anyways, let's get on to the next one, which is the grenade launcher. This one, guys, S tier. We don't even have to talk about this one very much. 49 damage. Costs a lot, though. 425 keys. Shoot it every 0.6 seconds, and it's got 6 shots per, reload. So this thing's insane. I've seen some of the pros use this thing, and I actually haven't, unlocked this one yet, but I'll just show you guys how awesome this thing is, especially if you're, playing in, squads, 4v4s, 5v5, stuff like that. There's enemies grouped up. Just go like this. You shoot it a couple times, and 3 shots only, that guy's dead, and the whole group of them is dead. So, let's say you're playing on the original arena map, the small one, and, how there's that thing up there. Well, you just shoot a couple shots at the back wall up there. Obviously, you got to aim a little bit higher. See, I'm not really used to this gun because I don't have it. But if you aim a little bit higher, then, you can obviously aim in too, but I prefer not to. I just think that kind of holds you back. But just shoot him up there, 6 shots. All you have to do is hit 3, and the guy is dead. And even if you don't hit all 3 and you hit 2 or whatever, guess what? Your teammate's finishing him off in, 1 shot. Now, the thing is, should you use this in a solo match? Probably not. But this is definitely a really good gun for squads, 2v2s, stuff like that, just to lay down covering fire and stuff like that. Also, I'm pretty sure you could do some sort of grenade launches with it. Obviously, you can see here, I'm not the best at it, but you can kind of launch yourself up in the air, get some cool angles on people if you pull out, a pistol or something afterwards, or just to help your teammates out and just distract, stuff like that. It's going to help your team. It's a good weapon. Definitely more for group modes, though. And yeah, it's definitely S tier. Definitely. If you have keys, think about this one, but I think there's one even better than the grenade launcher, so we're going to get on into that one. But the next one, guys, is an interesting one. I also don't have this one, but it's the minigun. This gun is 450 keys, almost the most expensive in the game, but not quite. Damage, very low for being a minigun. Probably got the biggest bullets out of all these guns, but it has 8 damage. I guess it makes sense, though, because of how fast it shoots. Literally every 0.05 seconds. That's very quick. And then as for ammo, you get 200 shots, and that's it, guys. So this one, for being how expensive it is and the low damage on it, I mean, it's good, but the price hurts it a lot. I'm just going to toss this in B tier. It's not bad. It's not great. It's too expensive. Little pay to win. Let me show you how it acts in game. So here we go up here. We're going to pull out the minigun. And if this thing was free to play, you could actually get it a lot easier. Then I'd say it's a little bit better. But you got to hold it down, the trigger, right? The problem with it, though, is if you are getting close to a guy, right, you come around this corner and you have to shoot him, guess what? That cooldown there, you have to wait a couple seconds for it to shoot. Now, once it gets going, it's going. But the fact you come around the corner and you want to shoot him, look at this. So ready, watch, ready? Let's count here. So I come around the corner, I see him. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds at least before you could actually shoot the guy. So that's why this is definitely, deserving B tier. Like, it's good once it gets going. And you could definitely lay down some good covering fire in group modes. But solo mode, you're going to get sniped in the face or just shot down with the AR or burst rifle. You're going to die real quick, guys. So definitely don't use this. But it is an interesting one. Pretty neat for group modes and like 4v4s, 5v5s, 3v3s, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty good for you. But definitely B tier. I don't know if I pick it up. Now, the next one, though, guys, this one is absolutely incredible. If you guys haven't guessed it, it is the paintball gun. This gun, thank you guys for not putting this. D tier. No, I'm just kidding, guys. This is S tier. This is even better than that gun. So we are going to put this in S tier for a couple reasons, guys. Now, unfortunately, it is the most expensive weapon in the game. 475 keys, so keep that in mind. But 18 damage per shot. Shoots every 0.15 seconds, and it's got 16 per magazine, so pretty low on that point. This is a gun you have to be skillful with, guys. This guy's asking in-game if I'm real right now. Let's just say yes. All right, and we're going to hop in here, though, and this is a gun I actually have. Shout out to the dude who gifted it to me. It was, I believe, Jax. Thank you, Jax, for gifting this to us. But anyways, you shoot the guy once, right? So 27 for a headshot, and body shots 18. All right, so keep that in mind. But the crazy part about this gun is, even if you lay down, like, fire like this, you shoot them, and picture you're having, like, an actual paintball gun fight. You have your mask on. Well, every time you get hit, you get shot in the face, basically, because, like, on your screen, it lights up all paint. So you kind of get a little bit blinded, and that is going to be very effective for just, blinding the enemies and obviously taking them out of the fight, especially if you're playing with, either solo or teammates. You could easily make some crazy plays with this thing, and just by holding the trigger down, I believe it shoots all at once. Let me just try that for you. So yeah, you don't even have to like tap fire. And then there is no right click mode. It just aims in slightly, as you can see here. But it's very, very good. It's one of the most honestly, I would say it's probably the best gun in the game right now. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but let me know in the comments. I really, really do think it is, though. Truly, it's just that good in my eyes. So every time I play someone with it, I'm like, oh man, paintball guy, that sucks. But hey, we gotta, you live and you learn. You gotta figure out ways to beat them. You gotta keep moving. You gotta not let them hit you, because if they hit you, you're blind, and good luck after that. So, but definitely, guys, if you're gonna buy a pay-to-win gun, get this one. All right, 100%. Let's get on to the next one, though, which is going to be, let's see here, the RPG. Now, this weapon is interesting. 25 keys, pretty cheap actually for doing 70 damage, but it takes 1 second to shoot your, rocket off, and then you have 14 or 15 rockets. So it's one of the interesting ones, guys. Now, is it good? Actually, kinda. You could do some crazy moves with it, launch yourself up into the air, get across the map quick, get away from enemies, shoot multiple enemies at once. But is it practical in 1v1s? No. But, like, is it good in group play? Kinda. It's somewhere in the middle, I would say. I would say, honestly, behind the minigun, just straight up in the middle, because that's where it belongs. It really does. It's not bad. When I play RPG, guys, sometimes they shoot you, and then you go flying. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this is one of those types of weapons where even if you shoot yourself, you could go flying. But if they shoot you or you shoot them with it, what happens, then let me just see, there's a guy back there, right? So first of all, this gun is only really effective if you're able to, like, splash it off a wall or off the ground close. So, like, that yellow guy back there, we shoot the rocket, right? Now, that hits him for 70, which is good. Now, headshots-wise, it doesn't do anything. But as you can see right there, if I shoot close, I launch myself. You gotta be careful with that. But the good thing is, if you hit the enemy with this, and you can also hit groups of enemies, they go flying. So that throws their aim off, and then your teammates, or either you could get another rocket off and kill them pretty quick. But the bad part is, it takes 3 rockets. So unless you're playing with teammates that actually at least hit the guys once or twice, then you're gonna have to shoot 3 rockets to kill the guys, and you're gonna be dead by then. So that's why it's kind of mid. It's good for, certain scenarios, but definitely not the best. Grenade launcher is gonna be way better because you get 6 shots and only have to hit like 3 of them, and you shoot a little bit quicker. So that's gonna be a lot better for you. And once again, they're both kind of same category, like explosive type weapons. So, but yeah, hopefully that shows you why that one's B tier, kind of somewhere in the middle. It's not great, not horrible, but it's somewhere middle tier, right? Next up, though, we got the shotgun. This gun's honestly, I would probably say the first C tier in this list. Like, it's cheap, 20 keys, so you get it pretty easily. It does 75 damage up close, but you got to be up close. Like, if you're far away, you're hitting maybe 1 pellet doing like no damage at all. So keep that in mind. Shoot every 0.7 seconds, so it's kind of on the slow side, and you only got 7 shots per magazine. So it's not really that good. It's not horrible. If you're playing backrooms, this gun's gonna be very effective for you. But anything other than that, Not too good. But, one thing that does put it above the other two, the bow and the flamethrower, is, if somehow you do get up close and, these enemies, like I said, you're playing on that map or whatever, like you get a headshot off. I'm going to show you guys. 112. So you do some sliding around with this thing. 81 right there, 100 right there. 2 shots, he's dead. So this gun, it could be very effective, but you have to play. Oh, they're playing with the trout thing or whatever that thing's called. They're playing weird with that. But you gotta like slide around, be quick with it, jump around, and catch your enemies off guard, and you are gonna be chilling, guys. Trust me on that. You just gotta be moving a lot, because 2-shot kill, it's pretty decent. But once again, you start getting far away. 25, 12. I'm not even hitting him right here. 12 right there. That's not good. So that's kind of why it goes down to C tier. You just got to be very, very close. And a lot of the fights, like I say, they kind of end from far, distance. That's why the AR burst rifle and those R2 guns are much, much better. But the last one here is an interesting one, guys, because in the right hands, this gun is S tier, probably the best in the game in the right hands. So if you get yourself to figure this gun out, definitely S tier. It's the sniper. If I haven't said that already. 75 keys worth, so pretty cheap, but not free. It's kind of more on the expensive side. Well, not completely, but it's out of all the cheaper ones, it's in the middle. So the most of them are worth like 20 keys. The other high ones are worth 400. This one's 75. So it's a little expensive. But this gun, like I said, in the right hands, 100% S tier, best in the game. You can one-shot people every single time. I personally love this gun. In solos and group play, it's good. So keep that in mind. It can be good in both. But it's 70 damage, body shot, headshots, and instant kill. Shoot every 1.5 seconds, 5 shots, 15 shots in total, but 5 per magazine. I am going to honestly have to put it in A tier behind the Scar, just because some of the noobs, well, yeah, I'll put it in A tier just because I know how good it is, but that's for the good players. If you're not good at the game or playing on mobile or something, this guy might be D tier for you. So we'll have to be fair here, put it in A tier. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, but the paintball gun's obviously so easy to use that it's got to have the best spot. Same thing with the grenade launcher. It's just so easy to use. But this gun's a little bit harder to use, but if you master it, it's the best gun in the game. So let me just show you real quick what I mean by this. So let's say you're in the lobby, you choose your sniper, whatever, and there's a guy back there. Boom, he's dead. Boom, he's dead. Boom. Oh, well, it didn't shoot there, but boom, he's dead. Boom, he's dead. And boom, he's dead. There we go. 5 kills in about 5 seconds. So that's why this gun is absolutely insane, guys. You just got to be good with the sniper. And, you can practice. Now, shooting like no scopes, that works too, kind of. But, sometimes the shots like that one right there just hit 3 blocks higher. So you got to be careful with that. Definitely aiming in is going to be a little bit better for you. Even if they're far away like that, like it's still one shots, guys. Let's see if we can get a distance on someone else here. These guys are just straight up trolling me right now. I don't know. They must know I'm filming or something. That's so strange. But like that guy right there, boom, he's dead. And if you get up close, like I said, you get a lucky shot off, boom, that's good for you too. So it's pretty neat. And if you could do some neat moves with it, if you have like the sight, then you can move around quick. So like I said, my favorite gun in this game. Best gun in the game if you're good with it. If you're not good with it, it's going to be bad. That's why I'm putting it in A tier, because you just got to figure it out, learn it. And I can't make the gun that bad in the list because I know it's some people's favorites. And I know it's seriously, if you use it correctly, it's actually the best in the game. So that is the listing basically here, guys, for every primary weapon in this game. So let's go over it one more time real quick. In S tier, we got the paintball gun. Easiest to use, most expensive though, but it's absolutely just broken. Then next up, we got the grenade launcher, just so easy to use and really effective for groups. And then next up, we got the Scar. Actually, though, you know what, guys? This gun, if I knock the sniper for being so hard to use, I got to knock this a little bit for being only a group play gun. I'm going to bring this down to right here, honestly. I'm going to have to. I'm going to go back of A tier because sniper's just so much better. You could even get lucky with that. But this gun, if you play solo, it's not going to really work out to you for well. So we'll say that. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. So paintball's still number 1. Then we got the classic Scar. It's free. It's easy to use. And it's just, classic. Can't go wrong with it. Sniper, like I said, we just explained that. Super good. You got to master it, though. Grenade launcher, we just brought it down. Burst rifle, could be good. Could be really good, but a little bit harder to use. Minigun, not the best. Too slow to shoot. And once you get going, it's good. But, startup's not that great. RPG, you might as well just use a grenade launcher, just way better. The only good part about the RPGs, it's cheaper. Shotgun, only good for the close to quarter maps, like the docks one, back room, something like that. And the bow and the flamethrower, once again, the flamethrower is just like a worse shotgun, and the bow is just, he's the oddball out. Let's put the bow in the back. He's hard to use, very hard to use, but could be good in the right hands, just not for everyone. There's better options. You're better off with a Scar. But yeah, guys, that's the list for this video. Let me know what y'all think. I think this is a pretty accurate list. Let me know your list in the comments. I'd love to hear it. If you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll make some more lists maybe in the future, all right? I'll see you in the next one. Adios.